Where do I even begin? Life here lately has just been, it's been crazy. This past year has just been just a blur. Honestly, I've just kind of been going through the motions. A lot has changed now that I'm older. It's like crazy how that works. Now that you're older, you just low-key kind of get right into it. This year has been all over in the fact that I went to college, and just talking about college, there's so much stuff that happened in college. It was a great time. It really was for me. I met a lot of new people that I respect and I could call good friends, but one stood out among the rest of them. I honestly want to say that he changed my life for the better. So I graduated, right? 2024, graduated. I was like trying to figure out, where things were going. Trying to figure out who I was. And while doing that, I realized that I wanted to do the same thing that my dad did. Go to college, see if it worked for me. While going to college, oh yeah, actually, really side note, I just wanted to start recording these videos to show off my Let's Play, I guess, and see where this goes. I went to college, and it was a good time because, I learned a little bit, but the thing was who I met there, because college didn't really seem to work out for me. Slowly started to figure out just different things started happening, and it just didn't feel right. Like, I would show up into class, nothing was really clicking, I didn't really like class, staying at home a lot longer than I should have. I was like cooped up in my dorm, just a lot. And on top of all that, this past year has been probably the craziest in my life. Went to college, dropped out. I went to a summer camp where I met a whole bunch of great people. And then I started like applying for the military, like to get into the Air Force now. Just these like three big like dictating things in my life right now. I wanted to do this while playing Minecraft, just a little bit of something to do while I talked about all this. There's just been so much crazy. Like, life it's always felt like pretty fast. Like, it's always felt like it's been going pretty fast. And this chapter of life has been like really unpredictable. There's just been so much stuff, and a lot of really not good people. Not necessarily saying that the bad people were fully bad. It didn't fully align like who I was. So I got to college, right? It was a new experience. I just graduated 2024. High school hadn't been the greatest of my years, and I'm like, honestly, I think college will really turn it around. So I went expecting like a new life and everything. So I got there, unpacked. I meet my roommate, and my roommate ends up, for the whole duration I went, he had friends already, and I tried making conversation and stuff. He didn't really want anything to do with me, and like in my mind, like I was like, what? This isn't what college was for. Like I was so confused. I thought like as roommates, you're supposed to be great friends and everything, but it was not the case. It just doesn't work. I talk, I see him every once in a while in college. But when I get to my dorm, I rarely ever see him. He's there, but he's not. He's with his girlfriend most of the time. Stuff goes. And because I'm not one of those people that goes up, talks to people, right? Like, I like people to come talk to me first. For the first 2 weeks of college, I didn't really have any friends. It was just go back to my dorm. I was playing like a lot of Fortnite at the time, so go back, play Fortnite with my friends up back home. That was it. That's what I thought my college experience would lead to. And then I met Big W. We'll call him Big W. So there's a guy that I met before. I met him through the gym. Like, I'm a really big gym goer, if you don't know. Love the gym, always have. Went since I was 15. It's been a little rocky here lately. Haven't been going as consistently, but I'm trying to get back into it. Me and my buddy I've been going, so I'm hoping that I can get back into that. But nonetheless, I'm working out at the gym one day, and a guy named, we'll call him K. He comes up to me and I'm watching it. I'm watching this guy, and he's doing like some impressive weight for shoulder press, right? I'm like, wow, dang, you're putting up some like solid weight. I was genuinely impressed. I was like, dang, holy, pretty strong dude. He was like doing shoulder press. He was doing like, I don't even know, like 80 pounds or something. I'm like, dang, big guy. And he asked me for a spot, and I'm like, dang, sure, yeah, I got you, man. Anything. Like, I was like, strong guys, they asked me for a spot, like, holy. I give him a spot, and we get to talking. It seems that we have like a lot in common. Just talking about random stuff. We both like going to the gym. We both have like kind of a brain rot personality. You're a pretty cool guy. And he's like, yo, you want my number? Not decline that. Seems like you're a pretty fun guy. So after that, right, we start talking a lot, right? We're going to college. I'm seeing him, trying to get me into to do some hangouts. And then I meet this group. He brings me over, like after 2 weeks of hanging out with this guy on just solo stuff, like go out to eat a couple times close to campus, being college lads, if you will. We're just having fun, going to the mall, going to the gym, hitting sessions. And then he brings me to the Big W's place, right? He is a pretty big W. I get to this guy's house and everything's so new, and walk in and I'm like, dang, this is a nice house. It's not like a insanely big house, but it's a freaking, like, I looked it up and I'm like, whew, it's got some money going into it. So we get to the house and sit down with the friends. We're just playing Monopoly and stuff. I meet the squad, if you will. Okay, brings me to the squad. He's gotta meet all the guys. So we play Monopoly every once in a while. So I sit down, we start playing Monopoly, make friends with all the guys, but one in particular stands out. The Big W. The Big W. So the Big W, he starts talking to me a lot more than the other guys. Man, you're a pretty cool guy. We all start hanging out as a group. There's a couple other guys, the Big K, Big W. We're all hanging out. Life's good. Studies are okay. Not like what I should have them at. Oh my, there's a lot of mobs. I'm gonna go sleep. Don't want to blow up my terraforming that I've worked so hard for. Then the problems start arising. So I'm hanging out with this group, going out to eat a lot. It's like one of our favorite things. Monopoly was one of my. I never won, but it was a lot of fun when I did play. But then